What?
Nothing.
Technical issues?
Forgot to hit start stream.
Oh, jeez.
But at least it's not too far gone. Hey, everybody! Hi, YouTube! I blame Matt. You just missed the first shot, Brittany, not the second shot, if you watch it on here.
All right. Shot at.
That's you, big boy.
So, this actually happened to me today, and it kind of pissed me off. We have some construction going on. Obviously, it's construction season here in the Great North because it's not winter, so they have to do all the road construction that they can now before things get cold again.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing some work on our street, and I was in the basement working out, and I hear the doorbell go off. Kids are home, so I'm like, all right, I got to go up and see who it is. A construction guy came up, rang my doorbell, put something on the door, and just walked away. Like, didn't stay to talk to me. I was up there within 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And it fucking pissed me off, because it's like, you were just going to leave something on the door. I could have gotten this in an hour or 2 hours. Why did you ring my doorbell?
Yeah.
Like, you can see that I have a ring, because you pressed it. So if you were just going to press it and walk away, it made me think that I needed to go up there and talk to him. And it pissed me off. It interrupted my workout. I don't like my fucking workouts getting interrupted. Don't ring my doorbell if you're going to fucking walk away. Go fuck yourself.
Don't ding-dong ditch. Oh, we got to do a ding-dong ditch prank on Matt. For sure. Fly a drone in so it covers the doorbell, and then ring the doorbell and run.
Yeah, that makes more sense than just wearing a mask.
Well, I have a very obvious body type, okay?
No. You're not that special, bud.
I know. Mine is actually going to go out to a very specific group of people. It's kind of weird. It's not weird. But I had a lot of emergent calls, because we did 911s on Tuesday. 4th of July, burn victims, people being stupid. Whatever. And then we had some interfacility from ED to ICU, because some of them were really bad. And just the professionalism that the ICU nurses had, and that they were just fucking on it, and that like the team cohesion they had together on every hospital I went to, because I went to like 5 or 6 different hospitals. They were just fucking killing it. I walk in, and I'm like giving my report. I'm unhooking all this shit because I had him on lines and stuff. I'm taking my monitor off, and like before I'm even done, he's already on the next bed. Like, they're just fucking moving. And it's so nice to see people be that professional. Oh wait, I shot against. I fucked that up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why are you talking?
You know what? I'm gonna turn this around. So those are the nurses that all the other nurses need to be. Fuck all you lazy ass. For those of you that are lazy, and I've met you, and you're the worst. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Your job's important. Do your job correctly. And that's how you turn that one around, kind of.
I think you think it went a lot better than what it did.
It went great.
Did it?
No. I just feel passionate about those nurses.
Did you get to see any cool 4th of July like damage?
So there's actually a funny story and it's on the same day, but it's unrelated. Kind of. It was a kid with burns, a 2-year-old with burns, right?
That's not cool.
Well, hold on. So he was like, they had made him ramen, and they had put it in his what the fuck was that? That was weird. They had put it like in his lap, I guess, and it spilled.
It's a brown recluse.
I had a really loud pop, and I don't know where my dog went. Orion? I think my dog might have fallen in between the bed. I don't know. Oh no, he's right behind me. So the bowl ended up spilling on his legs, causing like not huge burns, but like pretty intense burns. And like we get to the hospital, and the dad's there waiting for us. Like, he opens the doors and he's freaking out. He's like, "Son, are you okay?" Blah blah blah. And we're like, "Hey, we're taking care of him. We're getting him out." He's like, his dick and balls. Like, his dick and balls, are they okay? It actually missed his genitals. And so like we told him that, because it wasn't boiling water, but it was really hot. like hot coffee kind of water, and he was like, "Oh, thank you, God." Like that's just the one thing this guy was worried about, which I mean is fair because if that genital is very sensitive, if it actually would have hit that, could have caused a lot of permanent damage, and that's self-esteem issues and stuff like that. Yeah.
Was that really like? Would you say that situation was worth an ambulance ride?
Yeah, for kids, because most people don't know what a serious burn is. So I'd rather you call if it involves a burn and a child. Those like a lot of things. If they involve kids, I'd rather you call. And I took the kid. Like they ended up getting blistering about halfway there, so it was at least 2nd degree burns, just not 3rd degree. But the TBSA, the possibility of genitalia and all that stuff, definitely necessitated ambulance. And the kid was in a ton of pain, so he needed pain meds.
I'm going to 100% disagree with you on this.
Okay.
I don't think I would. You don't have to roll over and die like a dog.
I mean, my thing is it faster if you picked your kid up and took him to the hospital? Yeah.
Exactly.
Everything's faster if you do that. Like all of it. Stroke, heart attack, everything. It's faster.
That seems like the dumbest reason to call an ambulance to me.
No, that's not even the dumbest reason I've ever been called.
Well, I don't doubt that.
I'll take that one.
At all.
I'll take that one. Toe pain, cat
that
bite.
Is not that cat bite?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody called an ambulance because they got bit by a cat?
Yep. They actually lost the hand. Oh, cat's mouths are super gross. Infection. The whole cat scratch fever thing, it's real. And they lost the hand.
Like, did you take him to the hospital in the ambulance?
Mm-hmm. Well, I took them from a hospital to a different hospital in a different ambulance. I didn't do the 911 for that one, but I was doing the transfer, like, because she went in super late. And it was about 4 times the size of the hand at that point. Like, it was huge.
Oh, so she fucked up and waited too long after getting bit.
Yeah, but it was still, I had to do lights and sirens for a cat bite. But yeah, she lost the hand.
That's why you should have known cats, people.
It's a street cat.
How did she get bit by a street cat on the hand?
Listen, I know you don't like cats, but I like cats. If I see a cat, I'm going to go try and pet the cat. Don't matter where I am. I'd be at the top of a water tower. I see a cat. I'm like, pss, 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 pss. Like, I'm going to try to pet the cat. So.
You know what I call that?
What?
Natural selection.
I love cats. I do.
That woman didn't need a hand then that bad. If she was,
it was rough. But if we've gotten stupid calls. My left knee hurts. Okay, how long has it been hurting? For 3 years. Uh-huh. So why'd you get a call an ambulance today? Well, I just want to get it checked out. Okay. Gotcha. It's all the time. All the time. You're just like, okay, sure.
That costs so much money. Like, I see somebody going in an ambulance, and all I see is my bank account being drained.
Doesn't cost me any money to go by ambulance.
Well, I know it doesn't cost you any money.
I mean, even if I
the world.
Yeah. Well, even then, a lot of insurance companies cover most of it. And then the interfacility transfers, like the hospital to hospital.
Listen here, mister. I have military insurance. Most insurances do not cover it with how insurances have changed now.
Oh, really?
Most of them gone to high deductible, what is called like a health savings account type thing. And you pay the first $5,000 and then they start kicking in a little bit.
Fuck that. Fuck all that.
Welcome to the real world.
No, not welcome to the real world. I'm never going to have to deal with that, ever. And I'm happy. I have had TRICARE my entire life.
Never.
I will die on this hill.
Don't say never. You never know what will happen in the future.
I could lose a leg, and then they have to medically retire me, and I still get TRICARE.
What if you lose it outside of military?
I don't know.
I bet you don't get it then.
I get my SGLI if I die, which is my life insurance, no matter where I die.
Yeah. Which, that's how life insurance works.
I don't know. I'm already at 50%, so even if I did, then I'd still get it, so it's fine.
I hope so for your sake.
Thanks, though.
All right. Let's jump in on some Sammies and beers.
Okay, so here's the thing. You drink the nastiest beer, in my personal opinion. I think it's disgusting.
I'm going to disagree.
I think it's... okay, what's your nastiest beer? What's the beer you think is...
Nastiest beer?
Yeah, just the bottom of the
that
barrel.
I've ever... Well, that depends on whether you want to go with beer or like malt liquor, because I've drank some nasty shit before.
Malt liquor doesn't count. That's a whole different monster.
Worst beer that I've ever had was Bud Ice.
Oh, I've seen some of those. I think it's like $10 for 40 right now.
Well, when I had this in high school, and it was like 9% alcohol.
Nice.
Beer, which is why we got it.
Yeah.
It was not good at all. I've also had a warm Foster's Bitter.
Ugh.
That was a really bad one.
Well,
like, we're talking so warm, it was in a shower with hot water on it for like 2 hours beforehand.
Why was
to heat it up.
Why was the water running for 2 hours?
It was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. That's like you and Gabe have talked about like chocolate beers and like Christmas beers and like where they're stouts.
It's not necessarily like a chocolate beer, but it has like a hint of chocolate
It's
or
disgusting.
a hint of coffee.
That's
like
nasty.
Dark beers. Oh, I love dark beers when it's cold out.
Miss. Hard pass for me.
Have you ever had a dark beer? A good dark beer?
I've had plenty of dark beers. German
Like
beers.
what? Yeah.
That I can't pronounce for the fucking life of me. And they're room temp and they're delicious.
You can't pronounce Guinness?
No, it wasn't Guinness. That's also not a German beer. Like that's
Close.
kind of. A lot of Hefeweizens. That's the only one I could say. It's the only one I know how to say.
That's actually a type of beer.
It's a type of beer, yeah.
Like.
Super tasty.
So, what do you think the most popular beer in the world is?
Right now, it's either going to be, because of the whole trend on saving on calories, it's either going to be Michelob, Corona, or not Bud Light anymore, Miller.
So, we're going to go, I don't know, boost. I just Googled top 10 most popular beers. In 2022, the top 10 most popular beers in 2022.
Still going to be Bud Light. Bud Light's going to be on near the top on that one.
So, what do you think number 10 is? I will say there are going to be some weird ones in here because this is not just U.S. This is the world.
Oh, I don't know.
Number 10, Coors Light. Do you know how many types of beer there are in the world?
Over 200.
Oh, way over that. Pretty sure I can get 200 at my local grocery store.
Oh, with all the different people making... Oh, the pickle beer. The pickle beer was kind of good.
I had a spicy pickle beer, but it was like warm. It was in the back of a cooler. We drank all of our beer. And there was like one hidden back there, and I was wanting to keep drinking.
I was jonesing, yeah.
It was so bad.
Is number 9 something that I would actually know?
Yes.
Budweiser.
I would say it falls to your heritage.
Corona.
Yay!
It beat Coors Light. I'll take that.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of people that drink it. Of a specific type of people that drink it.
Well, it's a thing now too. People are on the beach and they want a Corona. It's like a thing.
Number 8. I don't think you're going to get number 8.
I'll just say it, yeah.
It's called Yajing.
It's not Yingling, right?
Yanjing. It reached 850 million in 2018.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. Yuengling. That's what I'm thinking of.
Number 7 is Harbin.
Ma.
It shipped an estimated 29.9 million hectoliters of beer in 2007,
What's a hectoliter?
claiming to be China's oldest brewery.
Oh, so it's
So,
the enemy's
Number-
beer.
number 6 really kind of surprised me. Is China the enemy now?
Foster's.
The enemy. No, this one surprised me.
Is it an American beer?
You drink it in America, but it's not an American beer.
Guinness.
Nope.
Dos Equis?
Nope. Heineken.
Oh, isn't that... Okay.
It's a Netherlands-based brewing company.
All right. I've never had one.
I'm not a big fan of. I can't stand Heineken. It's
never-
too bitter and too hoppy for me.
Oh, I hate that. All right, then I've never had it. So
Number 5 is a beer that I've never heard of. It's
Okay.
called Skol. SKOL. From Brazil.
That's a dirty
Brazil
beer.
based.
That's a dirty beer. Continue.
Number 4,
Making
making the list, is the not number 4 beer anymore of Bud Light.
Bud Light. Okay. I knew it was going to be up there.
44.8 million hectoliters sold. This must be a 2017 list because it's saying like 2017. It says 2022 at the top, but then it's also giving like how much they sold in 2017, which is quite a few years difference.
Yeah.
Singato is another China beer.
I mean, they just have so many people and they have to drink to, make themselves feel better.
Yeah.
Is the last one Snow?
Yes.
Yeah, I just found
Number 2 is Budweiser.
Oh, that's my girlfriend's dad's favorite beer.
It's, what do you call Budweiser?
Bud?
Bud? Any other names?
Nope.
We used to call it drinking diesels.
Diesels? Really? It's not
Yeah.
that bad.
Not a Budweiser fan. And then Snow is the top.
Yeah, I'll never. China has to drink all their pain away. What? That makes sense.
Snow is only sold in China. So the number 1 beer is only sold in one country in the world.
It's probably not even that good.
Like, so does that show you that China drinks that much more than us? Or is it that we have that much more variety of beers to where,
Variety.
I mean, how many different types of beers do you think that you could even name right now?
12, maybe.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's a low number.
I don't drink. I mean, I drink beer, but I drink a lot of the same beer. I like light beer.
What kind of light beer?
Well, Dos Equis is the only lager I really like. But I like Corona or Bud Light. I even like Busch Light. I like the light beer.
And yet you give me shit about Coors Light.
Yeah, that doesn't taste very good.
Did you know Busch Light is made by the same company as Coors Light?
I didn't.
Which is really weird because Keystone is actually made by Bud Light or the Anheuser-Busch Company.
Anheuser-Busch Company.
Which you would think it would be other way around because of how, I don't know, I think Busch Light tastes more like Bud Light and Keystone tastes more like Coors Light.
I'm a little upset, and I have a list for you now.
Okay.
Which countries do you think consume the most alcohol?
The most alcohol or the most beer?
Alcohol.
I would say China's probably number 1.
So we're gonna go from 10. I don't
Okay.
think you're gonna get this one right either.
Madagascar.
Slovenia,
I wouldn't have guessed a Slovenia.
and I'm gonna put this a lot in Europe, like a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've got different drinking ages. I mean, like that's kind of what they're known for.
Number 9 is who Hitler tried to invade.
Poland?
Yep. And then
He didn't try, he did.
and then throwing one out there, all the brown people in Europe.
All the brown people in Europe? England?
Portugal.
Portugal.
Hungary and some other place are both tied for 7.
Some other place?
Yeah, well, I'm going to let you kind of guess this one because you know this one. Number 1 beer drinkers in the world, probably, if Beer Fest is to be believed.
Where the fuck wasn't Beer Fest in Germany?
Germany. Germany's number 7. Tied with Hungary.
Well, and if I was Germany, I'd be drinking all the time too. I mean, you've lost 2 world wars. I mean,
all right, let's make this a little more interesting. I'm going to give you 3 countries that are on the list between 1 through 6, and you know these countries, and I want you to give me their number.
okay.
So France, Russia, and Ireland.
Now we're just talking alcohol consumption, not like beer, not
Yep.
anything specific.
Full alcohol consumption by liter.
You said France, Russia,
And Ireland. Which are, I mean, France I don't think was that known for drinking alcohol, but the other 2 were.
France drinks a lot of wine. They're really known for wine.
They are wine people, you're right.
Yeah, they're fancy fucking douchebags.
So out of numbers 1 through 6, where do you think those 3 lie?
I'm going to put France at number 6. I think France is not going to be up there.
Okay, France at number 6. All right, we'll let you...
Or do you want me to just put those 3 in order of where I think they're going to be?
No, what you just did was fine.
Okay. I think Ireland is going to come in at number 4,
Okay,
and I think Russia's going to come in at number 2.
bold. So I'm going to give you the countdown from 1 through 6.
Okay.
Number 1 is Belarus.
Belarus?
Mm-hmm. Number 1.
The fuck is that?
Exactly. Number 1 alcohol drinkers in the world. They're in Europe. I don't know a lot about them. Lithuania, also don't know a lot about them, is number 2. With Grenada being number 3.
Grenada?
Mm-hmm.
They must just be going by per capita or something like that.
No, it's by liters consumed. Yeah. It's by liters. That's what makes it more impressive, I think.
Interesting.
They're fucking really go. They're like, we're not gonna win the Olympics, but we'll win this, bitch.
Because which is the weird, because those are countries you haven't really heard of, so they can't have huge populations.
It doesn't matter. They're going for it.
It does matter because that's a lot of fucking booze.
So the next one is Twofer. They're both tied for 4th. With this Czech Republic has tied with France for 4th. So France was not 6th.
Really?
Yep. Which means France beat both Russia and Ireland.
Ireland, I'm not surprised just because of the size of Ireland. It's a small island country, and not a ton of people there. If you were talking drinks per person, I bet they would win.
And then it is Russia and Ireland, 5 and 6. Which makes sense with what you just said.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at sheer numbers. I suppose Russia really, has still gotten their shit pushed in over, they lost a lot of people in World War II. A lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how many Russians died in World War II?
Most of them. It's actually why Putin is so prevalent, amongst Russian women, specifically Russian middle-aged women, because he is one of the only of his generation. He's one of the few that's left that's still healthy.
Yeah.
And so it's just now it's coming back. Obviously, other Russian men are growing up, and it's becoming more prevalent. But he was the standard.
Yeah, takes time.
Yeah. So they lost a lot of people. I mean, we hate them. We hate them, but
We do?
oh yeah,
Why do we hate Russia?
because they're communists. Not right now, but probably later. Who are you typing to? Who is that?
What we were talking about. Ballpark, how many Russians do you think died in World War II?
1.4
1.4 what?
mil.
That's a really small number.
Fuck! That was going to be a high number.
That's a really small number.
How bad was it?
The loss of the Soviet Union were around 27 million.
Holy shit! How many Americans died?
Not nearly that.
No, I didn't think so.
How many American soldiers do you think died?
200,000?
407,000.
Get fucked. You know,
But they were fighting in that war for a long time. They got caught in the winter. You should, there was a lot of crazy shit that went.
you know what?
What?
How many Canadians died?
Who fucking cares?
45,000.
Yeah, fucking.
Did you even know
Not
they
enough.
participated?
Not enough. Not enough Canadians died.
Did you know that they even participated?
Well, since we've been on lists and having fun with that, let's go into what you consider your wheelhouse.
My favorite. All right.
Sammy's.
I love me a good sandwich. Now, I actually kind of wanted to get into something for our TikToks.
Okay.
And I wanted us to do Sandwich of the Week, where we make a Sandwich of the Week. Either you or I do it, and we post it. And I think it'd be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's that guy, have you seen, that does the D&D sandwiches?
Yeah, I fucking do not like those.
You don't?
No, where he just randomly rolls and then puts shit on a sandwich and then it's usually terrible. Yeah, that's the I don't want to eat shitty food. Sorry.
Fair. All right.
You want to hear something really funny that I think you'll appreciate? Have you ever heard of somebody having what did he call it? I think he called it a raw sandwich.
No.
It's untoasted.
That's how I eat my sandwiches.
He's like, they're like, do you want this? And he goes, no, I don't like my sandwiches raw. I think that's what he said.
Or I'd prefer... Oh, that's weird.
I kind of liked it. I was like, it's a really unique use of that word.
I'll take it raw. I guess that works. But there is... All right, look, sandwiches are complex, right? Because you're not going to get a Philly and not toast the fucking bread, right? You can. It just takes away the flavor. Same for a burger. If you're going to eat a burger, toast the fucking bun, right? There's a right and wrong way to eat a sandwich. Some sandwiches, if it's a hot sandwich, it needs to have a toasted bun. You need a crunch. It's got a lot of sauces.
Does a burger need a toasted bun?
Yes.
Every time?
Yes.
I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Oh, you're wrong. Even McDonald's toasts their burger buns.
Is McDonald's like the standard for you? Even though you eat there twice a week, it doesn't make
Once
it
a week
like,
now.
It doesn't make it the fucking pinnacle of sandwiches.
I said even McDonald's toast, as in even the lowest tier toast their bread.
That's because they give you shit everything else. They have to toast it to do. It's a free pizzazz for them.
And so, like I was saying, so it depends on what kind of sandwich you're having. Because if you're having kind of like an Italian meat sandwich, right, with a lot of cold cut ingredients, you don't want a hot sandwich. You don't want to fucking get that grease everywhere. You want that cold. So the dressing and the lettuce and all the fixings can kind of stay cold and crispy. With the tomato,
I'm going to disagree with you on that.
I'm going to fight you on that one.
The hot of the bread, the heat of the bread, mixed with the cold sandwich, the hot and the cold together, make it something unique and different. And I love the contradiction of the temperatures. Like they always say, the complement of different textures, the complement of the temperatures can be so huge on a toasted sandwich.
That just sounds like my teeth are going to hurt. That's all that sounds to me.
Oh, no.
I've never done it, though. I might have to.
It'll change your life. I literally had a coworker come to me one day. This is when I was at the car lot. He was one of our detailers. Well, he's the detail shop manager. And he comes to me and he goes, "Yeah, I went home for lunch today." He goes, I've been eating out too much. We're trying to save some money, and so I'm trying to go home and eat." And he goes, "But I always hated sandwiches. You know what I did though? That was like, I like sandwiches now." I'm like, "I don't know. What did you do that you like sandwiches now?" Like, I toasted the bread. Like, what?
That's day one shit, man.
I toasted the bread. Sandwiches are so fucking good now. Like, oh, all right, man. Like, I didn't know that toasting the bread was revolutionary for you, but like, cool. Go fucking toast away, man.
As an example of how much I love sandwiches, Holly and I ate a sandwich every day for lunch the entire trip. We were gone.
Yeah.
And I still ate sandwiches the next 3 days. I had to work.
There's nothing, but there's so many different sandwiches that you can have.
There is.
I mean,
now my question is: are you a fan of stinky or regular cheese?
I'll eat cheese. I mean, I'll eat cheese.
But
I like cheese.
Your preference? Do you want like a pungent cheese? You're gonna go more on the Swiss. I wouldn't say blue cheese for a sandwich. Right? That's like a Buffalo chicken ranch sandwich. But like, are you gonna go for like a Swiss or a Munster, or are you more of like a Colby Jack provolone kind of guy?
It depends on the sandwich.
That's fair.
Like, I mean,
I don't know. I feel like everyone has preferences.
I think the only reason people have preferences is just because I don't want to have 8 different types of cheese in my fridge that get moldy and go bad because I can only eat so much cheese. So that's where you learn to just buy one that's more universal, like a Colby Jack.
Colby Jack is the go-to for this family, or provolone.
It's just, but just because it's so universal. But like, if I'm having, like for lunch, I've been eating little chicken nuggets with inside a tortilla with some Swiss cheese and some buffalo sauce.
Oh, that sounds good.
It is. It's fucking delicious.
You should throw some rice in there.
No, I'm trying to keep calories down.
Oh. Well, take away the breading of the chicken then. Take away the breading.
Oh, it's lightly breaded. They're from Costco. Like, I can have like 9 ounces of them, which is a lot of fucking chicken, so it's a lot of good protein, and it's only like fucking 450 calories. We're getting off topic.
That's not bad. You're right. Also, do wraps count as sandwiches?
No.
It's sushi.
What?
If you cut up a wrap, it's sushi, so it does not count as a sandwich.
Wait, I said no.
Yeah, I'm just.
But it's a wrap.
I thought you were gonna say yes, so I had to put my.
Does a hamburger count as a sandwich?
Hamburger is a sandwich.
It's a hot dog.
Yes. In fact, it's a hero.
A hero?
It's a hero.
All right. So, now let's test your sandwich knowledge.
Okay. I can't promise to do as good as I
We're going to go through the top 10 sandwiches according to Taste Atlas.
I'm going to need some hints because I can't just start listing off sandwiches for number 10.
So, the number 10 sandwich comes to us from Paris, France.
Oh, that's a Monte Cristo.
Incorrect.
Croque Monsieur?
It is. What exactly is a croque monsieur?
I have no idea. It's an egg sandwich, but...
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's a fucking ham and cheese.
Wait, really? It's a breakfast sandwich.
Toasted bread, Jura cheese, ham, toasted bread.
That sounds good.
The croque monsieur is fucking horseshit. It's a ham and cheese.
With a good cheese. Don't get it twisted. It's a good cheese.
Number 9 is probably the number 1 sandwich to come out of America.
It's either probably like a grilled cheese then, unless you're talking like a hero or a meatball sub. But you could kind of put that on Italy.
Neither one of those.
There's Philly cheesesteak.
A cheesesteak is number 9.
Yeah. Okay. Which
makes sense. I mean,
love me a good Philly.
Fucking ribeye steak, sautéed onions, provolone cheese, hoagie roll.
You can't. You can't fuck that one up. You really can't. Although I will say, and I know this is going to be a controversial take, I love French dip more than I love a Philly.
Why not mix them together?
Well, that's usually what I do. I just dip a Philly in au jus. That's like the combination for me. But a lot of Philly places don't offer you au jus. You know?
That's just because they're fucking lazy.
But you don't get au jus when you make it like that. But continue.
Number 8 would be... It's kind of weird because they say it on here, but it's not really... It's something found in America. That's our largest sandwich maker.
Women? What? Sorry, Brittany.
They went really general, and they just called it... Number 8 is a submarine sandwich.
It's a hero. A submarine sandwich is a hero. So...
A what? Are you saying a hero or a euro?
A hero. Hero.
Like, I don't like this being number 8 because you've been very specific with the other 2 sandwiches, and now you're just going to a type of sandwich. Like, so I really disagree with number 8. Number 7.
Well, what was number 8? Oh no, that was the hero.
The submarine sandwich.
It's just a hero. Yeah.
Number 7. I don't know if you're going to consider this. It's based out. It's brought to us, or most popular, in Lebanon.
Bull testicles? What did the Lebanese eat?
Shawarma.
Oh, that goes on the line of Euro, which I can kind of consider more of a rap-esque kind of thing.
Yeah, I would, because gyros, if you can get a good gyro, amazing. But I wouldn't consider it a sandwich.
No, not
I would
at all.
consider it more of a wrap.
It's a wrap, but a doner kebab, that takes Euro to a whole different level.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a Turkish thing.
Number 6 you are not going to get, so I'm just going to tell you, is banh mi.
That's a Vietnamese. It's basically pho, but in a roll.
Okay.
With glass noodles and everything. And they usually use a fish sauce. It's actually very tasty. You could have just said it's from Vietnam and I would have gotten that one.
Baguette, coriander, hot peppers, pork or beef, or seafood, garlic, pickling. Yeah.
Really good.
Number 5.
Really pungent.
It says it's from New York City, but I'm going to call this the sandwich of the Irish.
Like, the Irish?
The Irish.
Oh,
like, if you're having a Sammy on St. Patrick's Day, what are you having?
I don't know. You stumped me on this one, yeah.
A Reuben.
I consider that the sandwich of the Midwest. I didn't hear about a Reuben until I lived in the Midwest.
No. And this has it based out of New York, but no. A Reuben is basically, because of the corned beef is why I think they associate it a lot with Ireland.
I guess that's fair.
And then the sauerkraut.
I actually do corned beef for the Midwest. Like, that's where I first discovered corned beef. That's where a lot of that. Some of the best Reubens I've ever had was in Lincoln. So, like.
Number 4 is brought to us from Spain.
It's gonna have ham. Probably a cured ham. Bread wise, it's not gonna be a sourdough. It's not gonna be a gyro. I don't know.
Bocadillos.
Does it have cured ham in it though?
The picture looks like cured ham, but it says made with modern white bread known as pan de mole in Spain. The most common fillings include meat, cheese, tuna, omelets, jamon, or chorizo sausage. Like,
yeah,
that's really fucking broad.
And that's really stretching, I think. You know, I'm pretty sure more PB&Js have been eaten than those things.
Oh, yeah. Number 3 is an American sandwich.
Okay.
I bet you don't have them a lot because of the amount of fat in them.
It's like a... Well, I mean, there's a lot of those that have fat, but... American sandwich with a lot of fat. It's not going to be PB&J. It's not going to be a meatball sub. that has a lot of fat, but it's not that much. Italian subs, decent fat, not terrible though.
It has 3 main ingredients.
That have a lot of fat.
And one of the main ingredients is bacon.
Oh, a BLT. Yeah,
I knew when I said bacon.
Yeah, you could have said tomato, and it would have been a little harder. But yeah, I actually do love a good BLT, but I just have to skimp on the bacon. But I do also really love tomatoes and lettuce, so it averages out.
This next sandwich is brought to us by Puebla de Zangozala,
You might as well
Mexico.
just say the sandwich, bitch.
A tortoise.
Oh, a torta. Yes, that's number 2.
That's number 2.
Oh, dude, tortas are my favorite. Did I eat one when we were on that Mexican restaurant? No, I had a carne asada torta, didn't I?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's basically. I mean, it's a fucking good ass sandwich, but you can put anything in there: al pastor, carne asada, carne guisada, any fajitas, anything. It's my favorite thing to order. They throw onions, lettuce, tomatoes, guacamole. Like you can put anything in it. I'm surprised I made the list. That's super. I mean, you can go to any Mexican restaurant and get a torta for like $8. It's cheap, but it's fucking good.
Nice. And the numero dos.
If it's not grilled cheese or peanut butter and jelly, it's wrong.
It's grilled cheese.
Ah, there it is. Yeah.
Which I was kind of surprised that PB&J didn't make the list.
Me too, honestly.
But I've also seen stuff where, like, in Europe and stuff, they don't eat PB&Js like we do.
They don't.
And so it's a very specific American type sandwich.
I'm surprised Torta's got number 2. Like, that's a weird list.
It was.
No meatball subs? Are you fucking kidding me?
Right? But I don't know. It's so hard to get a good meatball sub. Like, you can get a meatball sub, but getting a good one...
That's true. Now, what my favorite hot sandwich? Chicken Parmesan sub. 10 out of 10. With a double layered patty. A lot of bread though. Wow. A lot of bread. But just perfect. A little bit of marinara sauce on the side to dip it in. Done.
There you go.
Yeah. I hope my sandwich knowledge was something a little better than you thought it was.
It wasn't.
I put some good stuff out there. All right. I even got the croque monsieur. Thank you, Captain Raymond Holt.
Now that you mention it, I remember hearing that, but I didn't know what a croque monsieur was.
Yeah, it's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, yeah.
Now knowing that it's just a ham and cheese.
It's a grilled ham and cheese, which actually is what my old man would make me all the time for breakfast whenever he was around. He'd get back from deployment, and we're in that like phase of I haven't seen you for 8 months. I'm a teenager. We're kind of trying to figure this shit out all over again. Which imagine doing that every year. That shit sucks. On his end, my end, I didn't give a shit. But his one way of reaching out to me was he would make me basically a croque monsieur with a fried egg and a bunch of Tabasco sauce in it, wrap it in foil, because he's up early, right? Still in the military. And as I'm walking out the door, he'd throw it at me. And it was, to this day, like if I'm having a really bad day, or like I'm just, you know what I mean? Like a really big comfort food for me is just ham and cheese with an egg on top.
Yeah, it's a fried egg sandwich.
It's fucking
It's a breakfast sandwich.
It is. And I hate eggs. Like, I hate eating eggs for breakfast. I hate breakfast.
How do you hate eggs?
I hate fried eggs, like, or scrambled eggs. I'm just not a fan. I don't like
fried or scrambled. So what kind of eggs do you like? Hard boiled?
I like soft boiled eggs. Yeah, I like deviled eggs. Soft boiled eggs are my preference.
Soft boiled is like the worst kind of egg there is.
No. Marinated eggs.
Marinated eggs?
Mm-hmm.
What's the weirdest sandwich that you eat? Like, have you ever had peanut butter and banana?
I've had pickle and banana.
Pickle, banana, and peanut butter, or just pickle and banana?
Pickle, banana, peanut butter.
That's weird.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a lot of pickles, and it like cut all the peanut butter and banana stuff because that's like too much. It actually wasn't bad, but I've had some weird sandwiches. I technically had that dog burger, and that's a sandwich. So
Dog burger?
Mm-hmm.
Like actual dog?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was in Korea?
Correct. And it was an accident. I told you that story, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It was an accident, but fuck, did it taste good? So
you know, one of my favorite things, and I'd still eat it to this day, like if I was hungry for a sandwich right now, make 2 fried eggs,
okay.
pop some bread in the toaster. When it comes out, put some peanut butter on it, and then put those eggs over top. A fried egg and peanut butter sandwich. It's such a weird fucking combination, but it is so good.
It doesn't sound.
It's like a sweet and savory all at the same time.
Sounds a little weird. Yeah, I say
It's super weird, but it's fucking delicious. Like it's one of those things I'm like, don't knock it till you try it.
Have you upgraded your popcorn, by the way, yet?
Upgraded my popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know my popcorn needed upgrading.
So, say you pop a bag of popcorn, right, at home.
Oh yeah, you've said this. I'm not doing it.
Come on, put seasoning in the popcorn. It's worth it.
I buy buttered popcorn for a reason.
Seasoning
I
popcorn,
like
it
butter.
makes it 10 times better.
No, butter is a good seasoning.
That's not even real butter.
Is a good
That's
flavor.
butter flavor.
Yeah.
Legally, when I worked at the movie theater, I couldn't say buttery topping. I had to say buttery flavor.
Okay, that's fine. It's delicious.
It's just butter oil.
Yeah. Like I like that flavor.
Okay.
I don't want my popcorn to taste like steak. If I want steak, I want to eat steak. But I'm a huge popcorn's probably one of my favorite snacks.
What is the weirdest snack that you will to this day still make?
Make? Nothing. I don't make snacks.
Like eat. Like come on. You don't like in the kitchen. You're like, I can really go for this. So you whip it up real fast.
Probably fried eggs and peanut butter.
Well, I mean that's still pretty weird.
Peanut butter toast.
That's pretty weird still.
That's my weird one.
Mine is my old man showed me this was nacho cheese Doritos, and you squeeze a lime over it.
Okay. You ever done Cool Ranch Doritos dipped in sour cream?
No, but it's got the
one.
ranch seasoning on it already, so I could see that being
pretty
decent.
tasty.
Yeah, I could see that being pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Super fattening, but like not healthy for you at all.
Oh, duh. All good things are.
That's what makes it good.
Yeah. No.
That was what was always weird about like fried eggs and peanut butter is it's not a terrible thing for you to eat.
It actually really isn't. I mean, the peanut butter has a lot of sugar and a lot of fat in it, though.
Yeah, but when you're a growing boy and like I used to eat them like before, like in the mornings when I was before football and stuff, help get that protein, get some.
And actually,
the
the bananas will actually stop you from throwing up.
There wasn't any bananas in it.
Oh.
Peanut butter, toast, and eggs.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought there was bananas in it. No.
I fuck bananas.
You don't like bananas?
I don't mind bananas. I have an allergic reaction when I eat them to the pollen.
Right, because you're allergic to fruit.
No, I'm allergic to pollen, which most fruit have pollen enough to where it has a reaction with me when I eat it. Like even watermelon, which is 90% water. That 10% of pollen in watermelon has a reaction.
It's weird.
So I just have to cook fruit, or it has to be like processed somehow. Like because I can drink orange juice.
That makes sense. You can eat Skittles.
But I'm definitely allergic to apples.
I did know that one. That one sits right here.
Yeah, it's
It is what it is. We are also at time, my friend.
We are. We've had a wonderful, wonderful time discussing beer and Sammies.
Interesting.
Weird. We do have a couple of exciting guests coming up. I have an old coworker of mine who does stand-up comedy. He actually couldn't be with us tonight or next Thursday because he had shows.
Damn.
So I'm very interested to chat with him about his life as a stand-up comedy. I'm going to bring this up now because we're live on the air and I want people to know about it. But one thing, you want to know one thing that really made me realize the age difference between us?
What?
Your chair right now behind you is shaking because of how you're shaking your leg.
Yes.
And you do that constantly.
All day, every day.
Yes. I used to do stuff like that, but as I've gotten older, I quit. That just, when I sat next to you and you were doing it, I was like, I wanted to be like a dad and be like, quit fucking shaking your leg. Like,
my
he's
dad,
a grown man. He's a grown man. I can't tell him what to do.
My dad does it.
I don't know. It's your nervous tick, and I just noticed it because my kids do it. And like I said, I used to do it a lot when I was younger. Like I would just sit there and shake my leg, and I've stopped doing it.
Is it a nervous tick?
Reason. I would imagine.
I don't think so. I'm not nervous. No offense. You don't make me nervous. I just do it
all
day, every day. All day.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but something is.
My dad does it too. So do my brothers. It could be a learned behavior, actually. A form of self-soothing.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll find out later. Call it so we can play video games.
Speak with your therapist about it.
She moved me to once a month, so.
Oh, well. Next week then.
23rd.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. It is the end of the show, the fantastic time where you get to say goodbye to all of us. We're going to give you our final thoughts, our final words. Tomas?
Best sandwich is a cold sandwich. Continue. With extra pickles.
Just because doing it raw is the best way to do it doesn't mean your sandwiches belong that way.
Yeah, it is, baby.
Raw sandwiches are no good. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. We appreciate you all so much. We will catch you next time on the